stupid.
Yeah, he'd have won.
The winningest driver out
there.
there.
Yeah, exactly. But he had bad luck. We follow him many times. Dave Steele twice now could have or should have won this race in the last 4 or 5 years and had problems.
Tim Cox presently back in second position. So at least 5 laps behind the leader as the laps wind down here. The 57th running of the Payless Remy International Little 500 from the Anderson Speedway. This place is packed, and a lot of these folks make this an annual tradition to come to Anderson to watch this race.
Yeah, he's got that thing on a string right now with only 4 laps to go this time by.
And very easy off the corner down the back straightaway by Levi Jones. 3 laps to go. Be a big payday, over $30,000 going to the winning team.
Wow.
And this would be his 5th straight and 7th overall.
Well, he certainly deserved the win. He drove a great race. He led most of the race. Steele deserved the win too, though. I mean, he stayed right with him when he was every bit as fast as he was. A white flag.
White flag, 1 lap to go. He'll make probably no effort to pass anybody here. Just take it easy off that second corner down the backstretch. Now he's gonna go on by. Here comes the checkered flag for Eric Gordon in the Jack French prepared car. 5 straight wins in the Little 500 and 7 overall. And as I have heard many drivers like Johnny Rutherford say, I'd rather be lucky than good. He was good this evening, but he had a measure of luck as well with Dave Steele's mechanical problems.
Absolutely. And, you know, between Jack French and he, they've taken home, what, $150,000 over the last several years? That's a pretty good chunk of change.
Well, like I said, we're I think it was $31,000 this evening going to the winner. There's Tim Cox, who takes second place. A good steady ride will earn him a big payday as well.
Well, that's right, and he did a nice job, no question about it. He was several laps down, but he was very consistent. He worked his way through the traffic. He was very good. There just wasn't anybody any faster than this guy and Dave Steele tonight. They were just the class of the field as far as speed goes.
5th consecutive victory in the Little 500. The Print Express Payless entry. Jack French owned, maintained, and the crew over to congratulate Eric.
Yeah, Jack French, very happy guy right now. If you're a car owner and you only bring it out once a year, man, and win 5 in a row, unbelievable.
There's Cox climbing out. We're going down momentarily to hear from our victor and Dave Argabright. So 5 straight and 7 overall. There's Tim Barber in 3rd place.
Right there, Eric. Go ahead. Right over there, Eric. Right there.
A tremendous shootout. The big question has to be asked. Could you have caught him if Dave hadn't have broken?
I could have got him in traffic, but when we were alone, when it was just me and him, he was faster. But I was faster in traffic. And I let him get by me because I didn't think he was on the same lap. We keep track of pit stops, and he had a bad first stop, so I wasn't 100% agreeing with him being on the same lap as me. But once we figured out we weren't going to win that argument, I knew my only shot was in traffic. And with the cars thinning out, that didn't help me any. He's a great competitor. I think he's one of the greatest drivers to ever run this racetrack. It's been a privilege of mine to race against him. And I would rather race a person like Dave Steele and win it than anybody else.
Is this getting old at all?
I'm getting old, is what it is. Jack French and Payless Supermarkets, Jim Boo and Bob Bowen have been with us since we put this deal together. And I just can't believe it. You know, early on we had a very dominant car, and you know, I felt really good about how the car felt. We might have made a mistake in not putting new rubber on the last pit stop, but we didn't think anybody was on the same lap as us. So, you know, Dave It could be one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda deals, and Dave, like I said, is a terrific competitor. He's the fastest man here. You know, and I hate it for him. I would like for us to have decided it on the track. But at my age, you got to take them as you can get them.
Congratulations on a great race.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
At his age, what, he's like 36 years old.
Yeah.
He's still a pup.
Well, he drove a terrific race. It was interesting to hear him say, though, he didn't put on a new tire on that last pit stop.
You take a look at the top 10 there with Gordon Cox, Barber, Snyder, McCord soldiered home 5th after being involved in that 4-car crash. Neely a number of laps down, but in 6th. And there's the next 10. You take a look at Dave Steele with the driveline problem, ends up in 11th position. Brad Armstrong soldiers home in 12th. Jeff Bloom back in 18th position, multi-time winner here. Jason Blond rounding out the top 20. And there Tony Elliott out early in 22nd position. Brian Tyler, the 2-time sprint car champion with USAC, back in 29th position. Jimmy McCune in 30th. The last page, look at that, Tracy Hines back in 32nd position. So our congratulations to Jack French, the car owner, and to Eric Gordon for his victory. For Larry Rice and Dave Argabright, I'm Gary Lee. So long from Anderson.